What's up, my collectors? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. Yes, we are back at it again. And in this one, we're going to be looking at McFarlane, Deathstroke. More comic accurate Deathstroke. This one is more so the Deathstroke The Terminator. And you've seen him a little bit on, what, Teen Titans? No, I think the Platinum one is more like Teen Titans. Either way, this one right here was a figure that people were definitely looking for. I was so happy to have him. I've had him for quite some time, and I put it off long enough. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and review this guy. Take him out the packaging and have him put somewhere. I'm not going to keep him in the packaging. No, I want this guy to be out, and I want him to be displayed because this is a good-looking figure. I thought, yes, McFarlane did it right by this one. And I'm going to take a look at him even more closely as we take him out the packaging. This was back when it was $29.99. Look at all the stuff you got for $29.99. Was it? Hold up, I need to check and see. I think it was $29.99. I think this was before, maybe it was $34.99. I'm not even sure. I've had it for quite some time. I don't know exactly how long or when the $34.99 price point hit, but I know I wanted this one. I think it was $34.99. But anyway, I think I got it from either GameStop or yeah, it was GameStop. I remember exactly what GameStop I got it from. Anyway, I thought he was cool. I was like, let me just go ahead and get it. I think Figures of Action Reviews talked me into it. They're like, man, you got to get that Deathstroke. And I was like, all right, I'll get him. But I left the Platinum on alone because I like this one a tad bit better. And there you go. Goes with the artwork. Pretty cool. And look at all the guns he comes with. That's crazy. Now, he has a pole back there. But I don't see a pole. See that? It's got a pole back there. Is that a pole? It's not a gun. Is that one of those where he blows a blow dart at you? I don't see anything. And McFarlane doesn't hide anything in his packaging. It's usually all in full display. So we'll take it out and see what we got. But anyway, Deathstroke the Terminator. We got the Phantom. And we got Diamond Select Iron Man just hanging out. But, you know, there's suspect. We're suspicious about this guy, Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. And so they just have their guns out on them. All right, so we're going to open Slade Wilson and see what else he got. I'm going to go ahead and give you the barcode. Oh, dang it. Yep, well, that answers the question, right? It definitely was $34.99. I need to take that off so I can help you out, right? We'll do that. I'll take that off, and then we'll open them up, and we'll have some fun with Deathstroke. Let's do this. Okay, here's Slade Wilson out of his packaging, and the boys have put their guns down. They're like, all right, hey, he's cool. He's cool. He's not going to do anything. So we put the guns down, and we're going to take a look at Slade to see what he has to offer for your collection. All right. Now, I've taken the barcode, GameStop's barcode off, and here you are. Booyakasha. You can find them still at GameStop online. If you have a pro membership, you know, it's going to be a little less. But it's definitely going still for $30-something. So he's not like overpriced. You can still find this guy. Now, what was causing me to have pause about how much it was because I did not spend $34.99 on this guy. No, I did not. I got this for less, way, way less. I redeemed, oh, wow. I redeemed a good bit at GameStop. And I got this thing for way less than $34.99. I said, I actually said this to the person at the counter. I said, take that, McFarlane. Because I definitely did not spend. I was like, yeah, you're not going to get me this time. Yeah, he got me some other times, but especially that Batman Returns. Actually, didn't even get me there because I got discount off that too. So I was steadily trying to have McFarlane not get me. But he did get me with the Superman figure. So there, he got me with the $34.99 on that one. And Heart Girl. So, moving right along. He does not have one of those blow darts at all. So, this is, it's nice, but it's not all the way. But, you know, let's take a look and, you know, take a look like Toy Shiz likes to take a look at this and see, is it as accurate as it could be? Or let's look at it like Anthony's Customs. Is it as accurate as it could be? Question of the day. You know, stuff like that. But I like this look. I like this artwork here. Of course, you know, I'm going to keep this, put this in my card slot. All right, so comic characters. He definitely has a little bit more in these on the cards or on the back to give you more information. So Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, is the most feared and respected mercenary in the world. His elite military training and genetically enhanced physique make him a very dangerous combatant, but his deadliest weapon is his mind. A master strategist and tactician, Deathstroke specializes in psychological warfare tactics that he uses to devastating effect. Genetically enhanced physique. Basically, you cheated. You cheated, bro. I don't know that much about Slade Wilson, so I'm going to talk trash. You cheated, bro. Genetically enhanced. You couldn't work out. Batman worked out. And look what he's doing. He beats you. I mean, you know, you two go toe-to-toe sometimes, but genetically enhanced physique, sir? Really? Get out of here, man. You didn't work for this? You didn't work for your body, bro? Bro, look. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what kind of working out you're doing now. You didn't work to get what you got. But you see how buff he is here. And, okay, now he got the whole McFarlane deal. So that kind of messed me up. Let me take this down because it just messed me all the way up. We got hands that hold the guns because dude has the guns. He is a mercenary, and McFarlane said, we're going to give Slade guns. How many guns you want to give Slade? Answer is yes. Look at this. God, damn, this thing is big. Look here, bro. Look here, bro. Is that the one you're holding on your head? On your back? Or is it this one? I think it's this one. I can't even tell. It's No, it's not that one. It's this one. That's what you're holding on. Okay. So that's what he's got on his back. So I guess if you want to pose him without having so much bulk, that's what you'll do. Dang, that thing is big. Look at that. All right, the sculpting is okay. I mean, actually, the sculpting is nice. It really is. You kind of want it to be a little bit more, defined, a little more, I don't know. Have some extra coloring in there or something of that nature, but it's fine. It's nothing that needs to be like, you don't have to look that realistic, but it's good. This is definitely a toy or action figure accessory. So yes, that's good. Ooh, man, this is an automatic rifle. Is that what this is? This guy, M16. What is this? Man, that's crazy. And then this smaller version of this. Shoot. God, dog. Dude got them guns, man. Dude got them. Man, you don't want to find this guy in Chicago trying to take his guns away. And you won't. And then he's got this sidearm here with the nice scope, which, of course, this was definitely something that he would definitely keep on him to do his job as a mercenary. Hired gun. Neither good nor bad. He's just a hired mercenary. That's what they are. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Slade Wilson. Looks nice, man. I like the colors. The colors really do pop on this. You cannot deny that. The colors pop nicely with this thing here. Really, really cool. All right, our McFarlane articulation. All right, we know how that's going to work. Got the rotator cuffs here. They don't fall out. I'm glad because on my, Action Comics Superman, or is it First Appearance Superman? Whatever it is. Action Comics #1 Superman. I think the rotator cuff was like messing up or coming out. And I'm like, I got the regular and the platinum. So I think they both did that or what have you. But, okay. So he's got another fist and a hand to hold the barrel. That's pretty much what this is going to be, to hold the barrel. And you know what? I don't know. It's something different about this. Something different. I don't know. Maybe it's because he's just moving so smooth and I don't hear the typical McFarlane arthritis that I usually hear. He's got this black outline on his gun, on his glove, and yeah, he's got the black outline on his glove. It's just not as prominent on here, but this man really drew that black outline. Really did. And of course, he has the bullets across his chest. That's cool. This looks really Like I said, without the musculature and the shading, this is really close to this artwork. You got to give it to, okay, he doesn't have the strap right here. Okay, he doesn't have that, but that's a nitpick. He doesn't have the, I mean, it's gold, regular gold band here, but this one has like some extra whatever. Yeah, see, there it is. Yeah, you got to McFarlane-ize it somewhere. See that right there? I don't know what that is, but that's what that's supposed to be. And on this side, he doesn't even have that. See that? Change it over. See that? Doesn't even have it. Legs. See, belt is okay. Boots, fine. You can't see what his back looks like. Head, fine. Even though his head has the eye open right here, it is black. That's it, I guess. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Bravo. Did a good job with this one. Go ahead and clap it up for McFarlane. Give it a good, he did a good job with this one. Okay, so bending forward, torso, of course, crunch is about abysmal. Can't really do that much, but he can roll around. You know, that's all right. There are flexibility in his legs with his pirate boots. Nope. Got the thick thighs. Of course, this man can kick. Okay, this is cheerleader style now. Let me stop that. Slade is no cheerleader. Slade is a roughneck. Pivot his foot a little bit. There we go. Boom. Side kick. That looks professional. That looks textbook. Can we get in the stand? Probably not. But yeah, that looks good. I like that. Sweet. And roundhouse somebody. Yeet. That's a high kick. Ain't nobody that high. There's nobody that tall for you to be kicking, sir. But anyway. Yeah, smooth joints, man. The McFarlane arthritis is not there. Not on this one. Yo, Slade gonna be in the gym kicking something, hitting the punching bag, something. Taking his Michael Jai White classes. It's like an arrow. That's all right there. Yeah. Good old Slade. Holes for the stand. It looks like the hole might be big enough to fit my universals. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. It might be big enough. So the colors, like I said, pop. The way your eyes move on it, it's a nice piece. You see everything and you're not bombarded with anything. You're not distracted by anything. Everything looks good. From this chain right here on around his neck, the gun or the bullets right here, from his belt. He's got a little shading right here on his trunks area. That's a fine. That's fine deal. That's cool. A little more shading here, around here, a little shadowing or what have you. He's got the nice texture on his suits, the whole suit, because that's exactly what he has here. He's got the texture right there. And they did a good job simulating that, you know, with the McFarlane cost cutting or whatever you want to call it. The shading on the boots, on these little flaps or whatever you want to call these. It's got toe articulation. So this is a worthy figure to have in your collection. This or the platinum. Matter of fact, if I were to see that platinum, no, I'm not going to get greedy. I was like, man, if I saw that platinum in the stores today, I think I might grab them. But no, I'm not going to do that. Also, the knee system is a little different. You see that? What is that about? That's not too ideal. Like, why is that there? I don't know. Could have just, I don't know. But it's R and L. But why? Why do we have that? I don't know. All right, we're going to put the gun in his holster and be done. Who do you think will win between him and the Phantom? Kind of want to see how tall are they together. He's a little taller. He's a little taller. Let me get closer. Kit Ramsey, is that his name? Yeah, he's a little taller. At least he has a physique that's his. This guy genetically enhanced. Kind of mess. He grown in a tube. I don't know. Correct me. I don't know about Slade. Correct me. But it looks good. I like it. But you're still suspect. So go ahead and look at him. Ghost 2 walks. Ghost 2 walks, that is. All right. So the gun is in the holster. It's not. Yeah, there it is. Because he got that sight on. Now we're going to put some type of. Change his hand out. And we're going to put some type of weapon in his hand. Because he is about that life. Of course, you can have 2 of them. But he's got 2 guns. 2 big guns. So he really won't do that. And I think I'll end it with the rifle, the last thing he has. So this would be, ooh, wow, it's a big one. Shoot. You will not give me this kind of trouble right here, right now. And the trigger finger. You always want to get the trigger finger in there. Is that it? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Shoot. All right, here's the issue I have here. And then you want to get it on there. Boom. But now, see, it's off his hand. See, this is the problem I have. Now I got to do it. Shoot. All right, something like that. But, of course, you know, he wanted to get him to be a little bit more like this. But it's all about the articulation and what you can and cannot do with that. So you got to lean him forward a little bit and see if we can get him to kind of straighten it out a bit. So it's like this, but can he pose this way? That's the trick. Can he sit on his own? There we go. We made it work. Congratulations. So there he is. He's ready to shoot somebody, ready to collect some type of bounty or whatever. He is that mercenary. That's a good looking look for Slade Wilson. Let's see what he looks from the other side. Yeah. Posing nicely. Absolutely. This is a good look for Slade. You can literally have him in your collection just like that. Do we really need to use this gun? We really don't. We did the big gun. We don't need to use this one. You know how it could work. Then we're going to finish it off with this right here in his hand too. So let's try that out. And there's Slade. I mean, that's the best I can do. Why? Because he didn't give me another hand. He didn't give me the right hand to look like this. He gave me the left hand. So I would have to switch hands or switch poses to where his left hand is holding his belt versus right. I guess I have to try that then, right? Let's see what happens. There you go. It's the opposite. Boom. Just wish I had the blow dart, blower, or whatever you want to call it. It's escaped me at the moment. But yeah, that's it. That's the best you can do at the moment. Because his arms are so big, I mean, it's not as natural, you know what I mean? So it's just whatever you want to do. I guess I'll do it from the middle, but he still looks kind of weird, just either way. There. It looks weird still. But there you go. That's a good looking pose. And to end it off, let me go ahead and do something different. Let me go ahead and put this in his hand just so he will look all the way weird. Let's do it this way. Can we do it while we finish this up real quick? And put this mug in his hand. Hand should be loose enough to where you can do this now without even looking. Oh, yakasha. Now he is definitely like, I want my money. So this guy was hired to locate the Jackal. If you haven't seen the Jackal on Peacock, man, watch the Jackal. Or the old school movie Day of the Jackal. But this new one with Eddie Redmayne, The Jackal, is really cool. It's a really good show. There. I'm trying to get him to where he doesn't look so, weird. There. Maybe that's it. There we go. Slade Wilson, everyone. Don't want to play with him because he is not at all anyone to play with. Slade don't joke around. You don't mess around. He's called Deathstroke for a reason. All right, well, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think about this. You trying to get this guy? Is he a figure that you have on your radar? What do you think? What do you do with them? But there it is. That's my Slade Wilson. I'll have him in another crouch pose or something, holding his gun and what have you. But anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Have fun collecting, people, because collecting is fun. Later days.
Sing, sing, sing.